What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Gamma back with the lovely. All right, let me see. I can't do that to y'all. What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Today, see, we had to start off a little light because we're going to get into a very hot topic.
Yeah.
One that is being discussed everywhere. And I mean, like, the planet is up in arms about this. And we're going to ask the question, can modern women find love? We're going to do our best to dive into that and discuss it with all of you. So be ready to drop your comments, share your thoughts.
Right.
Let us know, modern woman or not, wherever you're coming from, we're all open to your thoughts. Wow. So the question is, can the modern woman find love? That's a very loaded question. Me and Juju we were discussing before this video a list that we found on the website. We're going to have a link below so you guys can kind of look at that list as well. We're going to talk about some of the things listed in this list. It says the top 30 traits of a modern woman.
Man.
So there are more. Like
30?
This is, it's terrifying.
Top 30? Not top like 5.
Right, top 30.
That's the starting
It
point.
didn't say the complete 30. It said top, so there are more to this list. But these are the top 30 traits. We're only going to, kind of discuss a few of them. The number one thing on this list, it says wearing what you want. That might be jeans and trainers one day and a dress with heels on another.
Okay. Well, so far, that sounds fine, right?
Right. No one has an issue with that, right? Okay, and it says, believe in women have the same rights as men. Okay, I don't think anyone has an issue with that. Equal rights for everyone, okay. Happy to manage your own money. All right, so now we're starting to get into a little, like, what's been going on in your past type issues, like, happy to manage, like, okay, I don't know. That seems...
That's kind of like...
obvious to me,
weird,
like,
for that to even be stated,
right? If it's your bank account and it's your
or if you're
money,
just making,
that's fine. Like, where are we going with this? Basically,
why is that even on the list?
All right, and then number 5, it says not feeling like you need to get married,
okay,
or have a long-term relationship,
or have a long-term. Oh,
yeah, the lights have been cut off. We're going down that dark path. This is it, guys.
We just made a hard left.
Stephen King has entered the chat. This is where it gets dark,
Oh
so the list starts off, in a way that I don't think any sensible, respectable individual, human being would have an issue with, right? But then now it starts to take our little girls, right? Takes them by the hand into that forest that they've been warned to never enter.
Right.
Like, it's not feeling like you need to get married. I don't know why it's being said like that.
Why?
Or have a long-term relationship. Again, the question is, can the modern women or woman find love? And so that's why we needed to go through this list, because we don't want to just get on here and state our opinions and be like, nah, they can't find love because of this. Or, yes, they can find love, but they have to date themselves. Or, so... we're going through this list. We're not going to cover everything, but we will have a link in the description in case you want to look at it yourselves. All right. It says, giving your sons and daughters the exact same choices and opportunity. All right. That's cool. I mean, first of all, how do you even have sons and daughters? Just being the modern woman, you must have transformed into one of your 30s. Because if you're a modern woman at 15, I don't think you'll get to that point to have any sons or daughters.
By the
to
time
give them choices.
Yeah.
Because you are so disconnected from anything traditional. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
All right, but we're going to touch on that in a little bit.
But you know what? Before you move on, can we kind of back up to that other one? The one right before it? What was it? Not feeling like you need to get married or be in a long-term relationship.
Right.
Don't you think that's like counterproductive? What is it? Counterproductive, counterintuitive? What to like finding love?
Well,
like,
see,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
because if it's not that, then it's like be lonely with your whatever you like, cat, gerbil, fish.
Yeah.
Like-
See, that's why the question was posed right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because we want you guys to know this is what's out here on the internet, right? Like front and center. You just type in modern women and you get these results that we're sharing and looking and reading together. Because this list, and I think I said this to you before, it contradicts itself in many ways, right? Like these are the top traits of modern women.
Yeah.
But a lot of the things that are stated here go against each other. So like, yeah, for example, number 9, it says not feeling like you need to have children, right? But then number 7 says giving your sons
And daughters.
and daughters.
Exactly.
It's like, what are you promoting out here? Like, so I guess you're saying that, you know, some modern women feel the need to have children, or you disqualify your membership if you feel the need to have children, but at the same time you're giving motherly advice, you're giving mother tips. It's like, you know, don't think you need to have kids, don't feel like you need to have, but if you do have them, this is a wild list. You know,
Not
I'm looking at it from
feeling
that.
like.
Right.
It's
not feeling like you need to get married. So if you feel like you need to get married, they're shaming that feeling.
like, don't feel like that.
Right. Like
You
these
don't
are
need
natural
marriage. You don't need a
things.
man.
Like, look,
You
man.
don't need to have kids.
You
You don't need to feel like a woman. Like,
especially if you want to be a modern woman, because modern is not just as in today or right now. This is a new title. It's taking on a new life. You know, it's now being used as an adjective, and this is what the details.
Modern woman. Yeah.
This is what the attributes of that adjective is. So, you know, we're just gonna go through a couple more before we start to give our breakdown and our thoughts on this question. Now, it said, happy to be a stay-at-home mom. And of course, this is from the UK, so, you know, M-U-M, mom, same difference. Happy to be a stay-at-home mom. Safe in the knowledge this doesn't mean you're a lesser woman. Again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I don't even think
The fact that they had to even make that statement, you know, but don't, you know, just know that you're not a lesser woman. It's already predicated on that thought that, you know what, moms are not the same as career women. Don't feel bad, you know, it's okay. You can be happy to be a stay-at-home mom. Just know that you're not less than us, you know, the one standing on the office table.
But can
in
I
the
say
board
something
meeting
to
rooms.
that? With what you just said there, like not feeling lesser, like why is that even mentioned? Like it's like you're like whoever I was gonna say whoever made this list, but the modern woman who, for them to think like that, like, oh, you're not a lesser woman. It's almost like in their heads, they're like, society looks at you like that. But you know that's false, because what I hear a lot of is the modern woman look down at stay-at-home moms.
That's true.
So
that's a perception.
That's like a very weird.
Right, of the author and the whoever collected this list.
Yeah.
If they interviewed or surveyed a 1,000 modern women, that's more of an issue with them and their perception. Trust and believe a lot of different people in this world, especially men with families, they do not look down on a stay-at-home mom.
No.
And the mom with a family absolutely is aware of how much it takes to be a stay-at-home mom.
And that's another thing. The stay-at-home moms don't even feel like that.
Right. They don't feel like they're
like,
lesser,
I'm lesser
woman.
That's not.
Absolutely. You know what tends to make them feel like they're a lesser woman? You want to be blunt?
Yeah, be blunt.
When they have children and they spend more time doing everything else other than raising their kids.
Exactly.
When they're working, when they're going to board meetings, when
Preach.
they're traveling, doing business trips, when they are constantly up at night because they're worried about what they have to do the next day for work. That eats away at their soul, their core. So it's quite the opposite of what this list is kind of promoting. Like, don't feel like you're a lesser woman. Who says that?
I think that's malarkey.
That's absolute nonsense. I think most women who, again, and this is to the married women out there with children.
Traditional women.
Right, because again, they touched on both. You shouldn't feel like you need kids. You shouldn't feel like you need to get married. Well, let me tell you this. The ones that are married with children, what tends to make them feel less than is when they're unable
to do more
for their families. And they can make all the money in the world. But when their children are growing up fast and they are feeling like, man, I'm not spending as much time as I like. Or, you know, they're still in their marriage, but they know that they're not as connected as they wish they would be to their spouse. And it's because of a job, because of their career. And it doesn't matter if they're a doctor, if they're doing something incredibly time consuming.
Right.
It still eats at them because it's not as natural as being a mother or as even being a supportive spouse. I'm sorry, man, but
that's those traditional minded women.
Let's only look at a few more before we give our breakdown.
Okay.
It's 30 of them, and I don't want my head to explode.
Right.
But yeah, it says, ooh.
That there.
We I think we found a bomb, and we're looking at this list together,
right?
And we both got gut punched at the same time.
I know. We both got the ooze.
So 23, happy to go to work and have a house husband. Okay. My gosh.
Wow.
This is like
wow.
This is all of the inmates that are set for parole in about 30 days.
Yeah.
Or like, please don't elaborate on this. Let them do that.
Yes.
Please let them. They're going to be mad at what I'm about to say. But anyway, seriously, this is what's being promoted. A modern woman, and it says top 30 traits. So number 23 says, happy to go to work.
Yeah.
And have a house husband. I don't know, man.
You're happy.
Yeah. You know what, Juju?
This is insane.
I think I'm going to let the people in the comments take that one.
Insane.
Is that bad? Like,
this is the Twilight Zone.
I'm going to have to revisit that. In fact, that's probably going to be a video title right there.
We have officially entered the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. You guys, please let us know what your thoughts are, because we wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
No, seriously, we did not, we didn't prepare in advance.
We literally Googled this.
Yeah, and that just hit
real
us
time.
Right there.
Right.
We're going to let you have that. We're going to come back to that.
We definitely have to make a video solely on that.
So women, and this is to all women. We're not just talking to modern women that might be listening. Any woman, period, young, old, and in between.
Wow.
You are happy to go to work and have a house husband. I guess that's what you should strive for if you want to be included in this prestigious group referred to as the modern woman. And then the last one, which, this is the last one that we're going to touch on. It says comfortable expressing your femininity.
What?
And that's so odd because,
this is
list the list takes a lot of jabs, right?
Yeah.
At traditional women, at gendered women that have like a particular role, and women that embrace, those roles and those traditions and customs. But then at the end it says you are comfortable expressing your femininity.
Okay.
I would like to know, what is femininity in the modern woman world? Maybe that's what somebody in the comments. Yeah, help me know what that means. I don't even know how to say it without offending anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? Like, look, okay, so let's get back to the question, Juju. So we went over that list. The list really gave us, and you guys that are listening, a better idea what modern women are and what they embrace, what they live by, what they stand by, etc. So the question was, can modern women find love? Now,
can I answer first?
Based on that list that we just kind of covered, Juju, right?
My opinion, yeah.
We didn't cover everything, by the way.
No.
But the hot 6 to 8 things we did touch on, do you get a sense of dating, love, togetherness, family? Like, what vibes did you get from looking at that list? Those things that are being promoted?
Independence. Self-centeredness.
Ooh.
All about me.
All right.
Right.
Status, right?
Status.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Status. Like
making that bag, getting that bag.
Right.
But yeah, it's like nothing. Yeah.
It's like the opposite of family, right? Like, in other words, family is secondary. Dating is secondary.
And
love
even
is
finding
secondary.
love, being in love.
Right. All of that. It's like, I don't know. Is the boardroom, is that what the modern woman has fallen in love with?
And marry?
Right. The corporate environment.
I believe so.
This is insane. This is scary, actually. Like, man, I look at that list and that's all I get. I get those vibes of, like, from the office to the bank, from the bank to the stock market, and to like that's what the modern woman is all about. You know what? Be happy going to work. Let him be the house husband. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. But I don't know, guys. You know, we don't even have to say what our answer is at this point. I think that's kind of how we should leave it, Juju.
Yeah.
Based on what we just read, right?
Yeah.
And broke down, right?
Yeah.
You can share your thoughts, of course, but a literal yes or no, I don't even think you need to do that. We're gonna have a poll separate from this video too, asking that question in the community section of our channel. Be sure to vote. And also leave a comment and let us know why you voted the way you do, in addition to comments from this video. Thank you so much for listening. Leave your comments below, like the video, share the video. It is your boy, Gamma, signing out with the lovely
Juju.
And until next time,
Escape the Matrix.